Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Talk. Today we are here with our new classroom, that is our Python tutorial program. Before starting, I'm going to tell you what are the tools you will be needing here. First of all, you'll be needing Python installed in your computer. I have Python version 3 with me. And second thing is you'll be needing an IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment. IDE is basically a text editor with some more functionalities where you can write your Python code and you can run it. So I have Visual Studio Code with me. You can have your own favorite IDE or you can download it as well. So without any further blabbering, I'm going to start now and keep watching. Here to mention, what does it mean by installing Python? Installing Python means you are installing an interpreter, which will interpret the Python language. So Python is a language same as a human language. If you want to speak Spanish, you will speak with a human, and human mind will work as an interpreter that will interpret the language Spanish. So you are installing here an interpreter that will interpret Python language, and this interpreter will be there in your computer. And to communicate with your computer, we'll be using this IDE. So that is it. Now we are going to write our first Python code. Yes. So before that, you will be opening this IDE. In Visual Studio Code here, you can see there is an option called terminal. So in terminal, here is an option is new terminal. If I click on it, you will see that within Visual Studio Code, this terminal is opening here. So this is a very good functionality that we are getting here. Uh, if I hope you already installed Python. To start Python, you will be typing here py and enter. So here you can see the Python version over here. And if you're getting these three arrows, that means Python is started. So for a few of the cases, you will be needing to write Python, the whole thing. That means like this. Or few of the cases, you can write py. So Python will be started if you see these three arrows here. Now, if you want to see the current date and time of the system, you will need to download or import one module over here for Python. So this module name is DateTime. So what we are writing here, import DateTime. DateTime is a module in Python that will, that will be used to handle the date and time of the current system. So after writing import date time, I'll enter, and if there is no error, that means date time module is imported. So now I want to see the current date time of my system. So for that, I'll be writing the module name again, that is date time and dot. Then I'll be needing to write the object of datetime. In this case, this is the same name of the object as the module, that is datetime. So datetime dot datetime, and it has a method called now and parenthesis. So we'll be covering the other modules later on. For that, this is enough to know that datetime has its own object called datetime and its method now to show the current system time. So after writing this, I'll be pressing enter and see what it is showing. 2021, that is the year, 3 is month, date is 24, and hour is 11:58 minutes and 10 seconds, and this is the microsecond. So this is your first code of Python. If you are doing this currently, then you are doing a great job. So now the disadvantage of using this terminal is if I close my Visual Studio Code from here and then again reopen it, you will see my terminal is vanished over here. The code I have just written is not here. So this is one disadvantage but we can't say this as a disadvantage because this terminal is more of made for testing your code, not saving your code or execute your Python program. So this is more of a testing purpose we use this terminal. So to write a Python code and Python program basically and execute it, we will be needing one Python file. So how to create that file? You have to go to this file and you have to go to open folder. Now you'll go one your drive, like where you want to save your codes. I'm going here in my C drive and I'm going to save it here, and I'm going to create a new folder over here by right clicking new folder, and suppose I'm giving the name as Python classroom. Okay, so enter, and I'm selecting this folder here, and here is an option called select folder. I'm going to click it on, and you will see this Python classroom folder is present in my left panel. So just closing this welcome page and update version. So here now, when you take your cursor over your folder name, you will see here is an option called a new file. So if you click on it, you'll see this box is appearing. Here you can give a name of your first Python program. For now, I'm giving it as basics.py, and I'm pressing enter. So this file is created now, and this is my file name is basics.py, and now I can write the same program over here, and now it can be saved. So I'm doing it, import date time, enter, date time date time dot now, and this is my program. And now make sure you are saving it by clicking Ctrl S or by going to file and then save. So now to run this program, I'm going to click on terminal and new terminal, and here I'm in the location where my this Python file is present in my Python classroom location. So make sure you are in the terminal section, not in the Python interactive shell section. I'm going to show you the difference here because this is the most important thing you need to remember here. So I'm going to click on this split terminal option, and here I'm going to write pi and enter. Now this is my Python interactive shell, and this is my Windows terminal, Windows PowerShell terminal. Okay, so if I want to write it, if I want to run my program here, I just simply write pi, or few of the cases you have to write Python. So you write pi and then give the program file's name, that is basics.py, and enter. So there is no error. That means the program is being executed. So the difference is sometimes I see few of us what we do, we run the program here only in the Python interactive section. Like if you do this python basics.py, you'll get a syntax error because this Python interactive shell is what is expecting a Python code, and this thing is not a Python code. So if you want to run your Python program file, you need to run it in the terminal, and if you are testing your code to see the output, you have to do it like here. So now you see there is nothing, I didn't get any date time here because there is no print option I have given here. So to printing the output, I need to give a print, uh, just a minute, yes, print, open a parenthesis and close a parenthesis, and make sure you are saving your code, and then just click upper arrow in your keyboard and the previously executed command will be present in your terminal, and enter. Now you will see this is my current date time 2021 3:24, and this is the time. And if I write the same code, that is copying it here and import date time and this thing again. So now you will see same output I can see, but the way of the output is different. That means this output is of much a nicer way, and this is much of a raw way of my output, because this is a Python interactive shell, and this shell is expecting that this output is seen by a programmer, and this output is more like a end user. So this is much of a nicer way, because you are using this print function over here. That's why this output is of much nicer way, is presentable. And if I want to see here the same kind of output, so I can use print option over here as well. That is print date time dot date time dot now, and enter. So you'll see the same kind of output you can see here. So what we learned here, that we can use print in the terminal section as well with my Python file, and also in my Python interactive shell as well. But we cannot run our Python files in our interactive shell. We just have to run our Python code in our terminal. So this is what we learned, and try to do this on your own, and you're doing a great job. All the best. So if you like our videos, please do subscribe our channel, and don't forget to like and share our videos, and stay tuned with us for the next videos. And till then, bye bye.